Jeremy Ryan reporting from Defending Wisconsin Political Action Committee, www.defendingwisconsin.org. We are now in McPherson Square for Occupy DC. This is the crowd. We're preparing to march on Koch Industries. March on Koch Industries, which is very conveniently located very close to the Department of Treasury and the White House. It's at 600 14th Street Northwest.
So, this march is going to be peaceful, legal, non-violent. That means that you will not assault anybody or block anybody's way. You will not be leaning on cars that don't belong to you. We will be obeying crosswalk signals and orders that are legitimate orders from the police, if they give any. If you have the microphone, if you have the bullhorn, you can say whatever you want, as long as it's not a threat, and as long as you keep it on message. Yeah, just don't when we get there, you need to make sure that you are not standing on private property. I'll show you where the line is. You can't cross. And it would be best if those could be arranged in such a way that pedestrians can walk by. Okay? You can step out into the street with your sign a little bit so the cars can see you, but don't step so far that you're going to endanger yourself or block traffic or anything like that. This is not a march to block traffic. We're trying to stick to our message.
Well, if they decide they want to block.
Okay, so
Isn't it an individual choice? I'm not saying I will, but it's kind of bullshit.
Does anyone know the lyrics to like Solidarity Forever?
When the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater. I'm not a very good singer, but I know the whole song.
Wait, okay.
I sing it every day in the rotunda.
Oh shit, can you just type that in?
Beneath the sun, but what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. They have taken untold trillions that they never toiled to earn, but without our brain and muscle, not a single wheel can turn. We can break their haughty power, gain our freedom when we learn that the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. The union makes us strong. They divide us by our color, they divide us by our tongue. They divide us men and women, they divide us old and young. But they'll tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung. For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong.
Are you from Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Which part?
Madison. I live 3 blocks from the Capitol. Pay your taxes.
Freaking not bailed out!
Banks got bailed out. We got sold out. Banks got bailed out, 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 we got sold. How to fix the deficit? Tax the rich.
Decrease in available jobs.
Robin Hood was right! Fight the rich tonight! Robin Hood was right! Fight the rich tonight! Robin Hood was right! Fight the rich tonight!
rich tonight.
Robin Hood was right. Eat the rich tonight. Robin Hood was right.
Eat the rich tonight.
Robin Hood was right. Eat the rich tonight. Robin Hood was right.
Eat the rich tonight.
Robin Hood was right.
Eat the rich tonight.
So we're here, the 99%, a small but representative sample of the 99% are here to put the Koch Industries on notice. I like the whistle. Okay. So we would just like to witness a little bit, testify to people around here about some of the lovely activities that the Koch Industries have been involved with. I here have a piece of paper with a small laundry list. It's rather impressive. It involves trafficking petrochemicals over an embargo against Iran. That's fun for Republican donors. But there's lots of other ones. So who can come up here and help me read these off before I lose my voice entirely?
How about all that money she gave to Michelle? She gave to Michelle.
Keep your billions out of our ballot. 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 Keep your.
And I just want to say, when you got some coke that you really want to get rid of, there's really only one way to handle it. Flush it! Round the bowl and down the hole. Flush that coke! Flush that coke! Round the bowl and flush that coke! Round the bowl and down the hole. Flush that coke! Flush that coke! Round the bowl and down the hole. Flush that coke! Flush that coke! Round the bowl and down the hole. Flush that coke!
Flush that coke.
Stuff and get more people there. Pay taxes! Not bribes! Pay taxes! Not bribes! Pay taxes! Not bribes! Pay taxes!
Not bribes. Not bribes.
Keep your billions out of our ballot box! Keep your billions
Out of our ballot box.
Keep your billions
Out of our ballot box.
Keep your billions out of our ballot box!
Now, ma'am, you're going to have the honor of being our last question because we're now approaching 4 o'clock. But like I said before, I'm sure we'll be happy to take a step outside and chat to anyone who has any questions afterwards.
Yeah, there was the thing about shame, something about shame.
Map of shame, can you
Yes, that needs to be posted, I think, somewhere, so people can feel shame.
Yeah, well, it's posted at mapofshame.org and .com as well
Oh,
as the website.
My main point is that I think we have to, no matter how much we're disappointed in him, we have to unite behind Obama. He is our hope. And if he's not elected, then that's the whole game. So I don't care how many people are voting for.
I would say it's more important to build power as a people. We need to move forward. I don't think we should not, especially with black youth and those that I'm talking to, they're really not happy with him, but I always encourage them that we build our power as a people and start building our community, then we can move them to do what we need to do. So we have to strengthen, instead of focusing on the White House or the partisan side of it, how do we focus and build within our community on our issues and moving people on issues? And then hopefully we can move him to get things done.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Christina Van.
May your journey be a great one. May we see you in Congress very soon. That was way too generous. I just want to say how great it is to be in this room filled with citizens, people of conscience, and not be sitting across the table with Joe Scarborough and Pat Buchanan. We all have our issues, but the power to define reality, which is what the media does, the power to determine which issues matter and which viewpoints deserve a hearing, and to decide what people will know about the world around them. Because if people don't know, if they don't care, they won't act. They won't make that leap. They won't believe that together they can make change. And as Robert Reich said so brilliantly, part of what's going on in this country is a media system that wants to make us apathetic, that wants to demoralize us. We cannot allow that. We have the strength, fight the power, and fight the powerlessness. Because in that, in telling our own stories, we make a movement. Bob Borisov, Campaign for America's Future, part of the American Dream movement, he and I wrote a cover story for The Nation this past week. And we wrote that part of a movement is telling the stories. We need to tell our stories. We need to bring attention to our successes. We need to bring attention to our movements. And we need to tell the narratives, because this is what is going on. Think about the fact that our views, the American Dream's views, are vastly more popular and in sync with what millions of Americans believe and care about and support. But the mainstream media has bought into this view that we are marginal. We are not marginal. Our views are the majority views. And our task, it seems to me, is to expose the mendacity and misinformation of this consensus, of this downsized political debate, to effectively challenge the limits of the debate and to say there is an alternative. There is an alternative. And especially an alternative at this moment to the hysteria and fear-mongering about a manufactured debt crisis. If there is a crisis in this country, it is a jobs crisis.